Item is used in Desolator and Battalion, so costs 300 gold. Okay, it's going to be the first pickup for the Deso, most likely. Teams are going to get that early just for that reduce of armor by 2 on attack. That's going to be used. Alright, last one I've actually seen. Infused Raindrops. Costs 225, provides 0.85 mana regen. Alright. Comes with 5 charges. The item is destroyed when it reaches 0. When you receive a 50 magic damage hit, I'm assuming that's supposed to say hit. When you receive over 50 magic damage. Oh, okay. When you receive over 50 magic damage, it procs, consuming a charge and blocking 120 magic damage. Proc is a 4-second cooldown. Becomes available for purchase after the 3-minute mark. I don't know. I don't know how this one's gonna play out. If you're going against a magic heavy team, yeah, it's gonna be good. But then they're just gonna proc you, 5 times and use 5 spells, and oh, there you go. It is gonna help for those quick ganks. If you think I'm gonna be ganked, I need to have something to slow down, stop the big amount of damage. That's good. It does have a 4-second cooldown, and it does not consume charges or block any damage while on cooldown. So it does not affect any damage below 50. Okay. I don't know. I have to see it in action. I haven't really thought on that. I don't know how that's gonna work. All right, Wind Lance, new item. Costs 225 gold, provides 20 movement speed, available in the side shop. Item is used in drums and mules. Multiple instances do not stack. Okay. Okay. Just changing around drums and mules. Okay. Give you an actual movement speed item. Interesting. Tome of Knowledge. New consumable item. 150. Grants you 425 experience. Important knowledge. But if there's more than one, that's interesting. That could be interesting. Okay, Hurricane Pike. Last new item. New item formed from Force Staff, Dragon Lance, and a recipe. Okay, so Enchantress will definitely get this. 20 agility, 15 strength, 10 int, 4 HP regen, 130 attack range. Ranged heroes only, does not stack. Okay. Actually, Viper could get this too. There's several heroes that could get this. Activate. When used on an enemy hero, it pushes you both away from each other, 450 units each, so 900 units in between you altogether, and allows you to attack that target without range restrictions for 4 attacks for a maximum of 5. Oh, does not give vision over the enemy. Okay, that's good. Works normally like a Force Staff when used on self or allies. Cooldown 14 seconds. Force Staff is 20. Okay. 400. Okay. Hurricane Pike. Last new item. New item formed from Force Staff, Dragon Lance, and a recipe. Okay, so Enchantress will definitely get this. 20 agility, 15 strength, 10 int, 4 HP regen, 130 attack range. Ranged heroes only, does not stack. Okay. Actually, Viper could get this too. There's several heroes that could get this. Activate. When used on an enemy hero, it pushes you both away from each other, 450 units each, so 900 units in between you altogether, and allows you to attack that target without range restrictions for 4 attacks for a maximum of 5. Oh, does not give vision over the enemy. Okay, that's good. Works normally like a Force Staff when used on self or allies. Cooldown 14 seconds. Force Staff is 20. Okay. 400 when used on enemies, 800 on allies and self. Range restriction is not removed when used by a melee hero. Okay. So melees can still buy this, but it doesn't stop the range. Okay. That's going to be huge for Enchantress if she's able to just... Oh, you know that's going to happen. You're going to get 4 attacks of Impetus off from 900 range. That's insane. Yeah, that's a first buy or second buy Enchantress item. You get Ags, you get this. Guaranteed. Viper as well. They can't even run in to get to you. Hit your poisons on them. They're slowed for so long. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, Skull Bash. Your bash damage reduced. Okay, that needed to be reduced, I feel like. Recipe cost reduced as well. Abyssal Blade now requires Basher, Vanguard, and a recipe. Okay. Previously provided 10 strength, 70 damage. Now provides 10 strength, 10 damage, and health and HP regen. And damage block. Okay. Okay. And the bash damage reduced. Overwhelm cooldown from 60 to 35. Overwhelming cost reduced. Okay. Aether Lens spell amplification reduced from 8 to 5, making Aether Lens worse, but still a good pickup for anyone. Respawn timer reduced from 140 to 120 for Courier. Flying is still 180. That's fine. It still prevents people from double buying Couriers, and yeah, I'm fine with that. Not a big deal. Unholy Strength now grants 5 armor. This is increased to 10 while... Okay, so it's 5 armor when it's not on, 10 while it's active. Okay, it's kind of big. Actually, that's pretty big. That's very big. That might bring armor like more into the scene. 10 armor while it's active. That's huge, actually. Wow. Blade Mail now returns damage before any kind of reduction. Oh, and it returns the same types of reserves. No longer ignores spell immune enemies. It cannot hurt spell immune targets if the original damage type cannot. Okay, so if you BKB and cast spells on someone with a Blade Mail, and the damage wouldn't go through BKB to begin with, it won't come back to hurt you. Okay, that's good to know. But it does return damage before any kind of reduction. So it's gonna hurt you more. Okay. Initial charges increased from 8 to 12? Woo! Bloodstone Mage just made a comeback with that. That's some massive mana. Granted, you still don't get the health, but that's some massive mana, son. I can think of some heroes that I definitely now start getting Bloodstone again first on. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Flutter cooldown reduced from 35 to 25. Okay, not a big deal. Crimson Guard cooldown reduced from 60 to 50. HP regen increased by 2. Okay, so it's a Vanguard, ain't change on that. Okay. Desolator now requires Blightstone instead of the $300 recipe. Fine. I actually like that. Diffusal Blade. Purge cooldown increased from 0 to 2. Okay, it needed a cooldown. That's good. Mana burned by melee / range reduced from 25 and 12 to 20 and 10. Okay, so less mana burned. Mana burned by melee and ranged. Oh, that's illusions. Okay, so illusions do less mana burn, but heroes increase. Jeez. By 15? Diffusal Blade wasn't that bad of an item to begin with. The Purge is needed, but I don't think that massive mana burn was needed. Oh, excuse me. Okay, Dragonlance now requires Ogre Club and 2 bands of Elvskin instead of Ogre Club and Quarterstaff. Okay. Now used to provide 10 strength, now provides 15. Used to provide damage. Doesn't provide damage anymore. Does provide agility, no attack speed. It gives you the range. Okay. Now requires Bracer, Ring of Regen, Wind Lance, and a $700 $700 recipe. 700 gold, whatever. 9 int, 6 strength, 3 less strength, 6 less agility, 3 damage, and 3 HP regen. Okay. Yule Scepter now requires Wind Lance instead of the Sage's Mask. Okay. Flying Courier cost reduced from 200 to 150. That'll help supports a lot. Gem of True Sight. True Sight radius reduced from 1100 to 900. Okay, so you got to be a little more on them to use the gem, which is good, I think. Ghost Scepter, Ghost Form cooldown reduced from 30 to 25. Okay. Glimmer Cape mana cost reduced. That was, I think, needed. It was just a little high. I would have been okay with just 100 mana, but going down to 90 is not a bad thing, I don't think. Guardian Greaves recipe from 1650 to 1700. Okay, they're just evening it out a little. Okay, Heart's not that core anymore. Halberd disarm duration on ranged targets increased. Okay, so if you disarm like Sniper, Enchantress, people like that, they have an extra 1 second of disarm. Okay. Hood of Defiance. Removed 1 ring of regen from Hood of Defiance. HP regenerating updated to match Ring of Health and recipe change. Okay. Lincoln Sphere recipe cost reduce. That's a pretty big recipe cost reduce. Okay. Not that huge a deal, just people are going to be getting Lincolns a little quicker. Those that were already going for it anyways. It's not going to change whether you get it or not. Lotus Orb. Now requires energy booster instead of 900 gold recipe. Now provides 250 mana. Okay, that's going to increase the amount of Lotus Orb, I think, if I'm thinking of the right one. Oh, no, that may be the 900. I don't remember. HP regen increased from 5 to 6 for the Ring of Regen, or Ring of Health change, okay. Mask of Magnus. Activate damage invocation reduced from 30 to 25. Okay, so now if you activate that, you take 5% less amp, okay. Medallion now requires Blightstone, okay. Observer Wards. Gold and experience rescale from 50 to 150 and 100 to 120 to 25. Okay. So you get double the gold, but a fourth of the experience. That's fair. Duration reduced from 7 to 6. That's... I mean, it's not huge, but it is. You're going to have to be more effective about putting it out at the beginning and stuff like that. It's not going to affect pro teams, I don't think, as much, but it will. That's just 75 gold. It is. You're going to have to be more effective about putting it out at the beginning and stuff like that. It's not going to affect pro teams, I don't think, as much, but it will. That's just 75 gold that supports are having to buy more often. Restock interval reduced to go with that, I'm guessing the 30 seconds. That's fine. And, oh, not 75, 65 gold. Okay. So, yeah. Supports almost have no reason not to buy OBS now. Octarine Core no longer provides HP regen? Mana regeneration rescaled from 100% to 150. Octarine Core just got a nerf, son. Wow. Hold on just a second, guys. Okay. Perseverance, HP regen increase. I'm guessing, yep. Ring of Health. Pipe of Insight. Remove Pipe of Insight. Barrier stack limit duration. Does that mean you can use it again? I don't know. I don't know what that means. Point booster now. Excuse me. Get my water, guys. Sorry. Alright. Point booster health bonus reduced from 200 to 175 and mana bonus increased. Okay, so you lose 25 on one spot, you gain it in the other. Items it builds are, yep, okay. Refresher HP regen increased from 10 to 12. Okay, it's the Ring of Health thing again. And there's the Ring of Health. We're coming up on it. Armor reduced from 3 to 2. Only gives Aura armor now. Okay, so if it's not turned on, you don't get the armor.